welcome you to downtown Houston. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. And Jay, you think of the Dream, Hakeem Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Yao Ming. Yes, things are bigger in Texas.
And I tell you, Ed, the energy in this building is scintillating. The Red Rowdies are out, and they're about to make a difference.
And they're ready for liftoff right now from Toyota Center. The opening tip goes the way of the Rockets. They'll have it first as we're underway in Houston. Who left in Houston? Luka Mute to the Clippers, Trevor Ariza to Phoenix. So, Jay, how do the Rockets adapt without two key wing defenders this year?
Well, other guys need to step up. I think you need to see P.J. Tucker step up. Gerald Green, we all know how explosive he is offensively, but he needs to make that applicable to the defensive end. Michael Carter-Williams is another big acquisition. He's a bigger guard who can use his length to deter shots. And also another kid, Markel Brown, who played at Oklahoma State, extremely athletic, explosive on the perimeter. If these guys can do it by committee, that might be enough to eclipse the Golden State Warriors.
Rockets with 4 to shoot. Not today. Beverly into the front court. He'll run the offense. Here comes the screen. Knocked loose. Out of bounds the call. Last touch by Patrick Beverly. Paul. Bradley to Gortat. From the painted area, won't go down. Paul with it up top. Looking to make something happen. To P.J. Tucker. Shot clock's at 5. Down to 4. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Tucker, dead on three-point shooter. Tough to guard.
Look, I'm not the one to hate. I'm the prime example of a bad decision that turned out well.
Jay, the Clippers last year were 2 games better than 500. Pretty amazing when you think about what they dealt with.
Most definitely. Think about what happened in the offseason. They traded Austin Rivers. They also lose DeAndre Jordan to free agency. But everything for this Clipper organization starts with Lou Williams. He is the stud for this team. It's the second time in his career he's been named 6th Man of the Year. And that's why they signed the 31-year-old to a 3-year, $24 million deal.
To Tobias Harris. Yes, Marcin Gortat. Missed his first. That one goes.
You feel that? I see the confidence building.
With the rock, it's Chris Paul. The pass taken away by the Clippers.
Pick up that sense of urgency. Here's a chance to break the tie.
Beverly down low for Harris. It's rejected by Tucker. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Harris. Down low, Gallinari. Inside, he scores.
There you go, finally. Shoot your shot.
Paul into the front court. Down 2. Nothing going here on that drive. Tucker. Gerald Green. To P.J. Tucker. Beyond the arc for 3. He made his first effort, but not that time. Bradley. Oh, bad pass as the Rockets come away with it. this for the tie. It's good at the buzzer. He got it away just in time. And this game's all tied up at the end of the first quarter. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Clippers have the basketball. Beverly, now a steal as the Rockets have it.
When it's a tight game, those missed opportunities on the road make it tough.
Capella, bad pass there. Clippers have it.
We going to see a team take the lead here?
On your left, here he comes.
Avery Bradley, he's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
I wasn't quite expecting him to get there, but I can be wrong. Sometimes, not a lot, but maybe sometimes.
Paul to Gerald Green. Nothing going here on that drive. Old school. Backs his man down for the basket.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
To Tobias Harris. Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
I've seen him float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
Gets it down to Capella. Clint Capella. 3 for 3 in this first half.
Old school equals high percentage.
LA Clippers with the basketball. Jay, recent years, the Clippers have added guys, rookies and otherwise, who bring that toughness factor.
And it all starts with Patrick Beverly. He missed most of last season with a meniscus issue and a microfracture in his right knee. But I got a chance to sit with him at the desk during the NBA draft on ESPN. And when the Clippers selected back-to-back Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jerome Robinson, he looked right at me in the eyes and said, oh, they're going to have to get in where they can fit in. I'm going to make sure they bring it every single day. That's the kind of tough leader you have in P-Bev.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc and knocks it down. And Jay, so much better to get that three-point shot than one instead from 22 feet.
And Ed, when you have 7-footers roaming the perimeter who shoot over 40% from the three-point line, why take twos?
All 5 can shoot it at any given time. Beverly into the front court. Leads just a point. To Bradley. Here comes the screen. Bradley. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. To Tobias Harris. Fires the 3. They snuffed it out. Tobias Harris missed it.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Knocked loose. Gordon with it. It's a 1-point game as we approach halftime. Here comes the screen. Tobias Harris. Huge block.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
A pass taken away by the Rockets. It's Paul for 2. Ooh, Chris Paul. He is shooting well. He's made 2/3 of his shots.
Can we all just agree that that handle is next level, but that jumper's wet too?
Screen coming. Just inside the arc, at the buzzer, and he's fouled. Good play by the shooter.
You know what? That's an even better play by the defender. I like the foul there. Send a message. Nothing easy.
He's going to have to earn it now. First one goes down. goes 2 for 2.
Good shot, man.
Long key from three-quarters court. So a tie one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to our NBA Live studios in Orlando and hand it over to Jalen Rose for our EA Sports halftime report. Jalen.
Thanks, guys. Let's take a look at what went down so far in this one. The Clippers are in a tight battle after 2 quarters, and these guys have every reason to feel good about how they scored effectively in that opening half. Great offensive display. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Clippers. The Rockets are keeping things exciting in a close matchup.
And even though they're losing, you don't see a lack of confidence from their shooters. That could be the difference for them in the second half.
These are the guys getting buckets for the Houston Rockets.
Game track. Steals.
We're seeing a lot of steals in this game, and it's not been one-sided. Each of the teams in this matchup have been aggressive on defense and getting some positive results.
Player of the half. Who was cold?
Forget cold. This guy will be happy to be lukewarm at this point. He can't seem to get anything going.
We got our top 3 plays for you. Check them out.
Number 2. Number 1.
Back to Ed and Jay to bring you the second half action.
Jay, upon scanning this Clippers roster, there are a lot of guards for Doc Rivers to work with.
Yeah, they have a plethora of guards, and if I'm this team and if I'm Doc Rivers, I'm thinking about how do I throw as many guards at you as possible quickly. And if you're a guard on this team, don't worry about your playing time. Raise your hand when you get tired because Doc wants to get another guard in there to apply the same pressure. They should be the new modern-day Detroit Pistons for the style they play defensively.
Chance for Paul. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's 3 of 5, 60% shooting from the field.
Look, the Rockets don't take too many mid-range jumpers. Actually, last season, they led the league in three-point attempts. Glad to see them actually find a two-point shot relevant these days.
Knocked loose. Rockets come up with it.
Don't rush this now. The game's been tight so far.
Free throws coming up.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
First free throw is good. And fails to hit them both. Hits the first, misses the second. It's LA Clippers ball. Beverly to Bradley. Oh, Capella up to block it.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here's CP3. Ooh, Chris Paul. He's now 4 for 6.
It just seems like nobody can stop him but him. Once he's found his offensive swag, that boy's deadly.
To Tobias Harris. Knocked loose. Rockets have it. He was all over him. Missed the shot. No free throws.
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go up 2 legs and expect the contact.
Bradley to Gortat. Able to convert inside.
You know what I like about this pass play? Instead of putting his head down and forcing the action, he patiently waited for the play to develop.
Paul to Gerald Green. The pass taken away by the Clippers. Get the cameras out. Flash on.
That's going to make a nice poster.
That one out of bounds off a Rocket. Bradley. Danilo Gallinari pins it. Second block in this quarter.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
It's the Clippers with the possession now. Bradley, deep left corner. Dives for it. Not afraid to mix it up. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Paul. Bradley to Beverly. Here's a chance from long range, and Patrick Beverly plays with so much confidence. Zero hesitation, knocks it down.
Yeah, and what we're seeing is a brilliant offensive display. You have ball movement, player movement, and great shooting to top it off. You get those 3 things going, you're going to be a dynamic offensive unit.
Shot clock to 4 for Houston. Paul. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter. There's a sixth sense there that you just can't teach.
If you're a player on the same team with CP3, you should be taking that point guard out to dinner every single night. There's something to be said about a guard that makes the game way easier for you to be even more of an efficient.
Whoa! Get that out of here.
Message sent, Jay. Bradley. Shot from the lane won't go. Paul into the front court. Leads a bucket. Trying to cash in. Shot by Paul. No good. Patrick Beverly. Very efficient and making an impact. He's 3 for 3.
And don't you dare think about the 4th quarter yet. The only quarter that matters is the one you're playing in right now. Finish strong.
Yeah, Chris Paul, veteran move. Well defended, still buries the 3. That does it for the quarter with the Rockets in front. It's the Rockets in control of the basketball as we start the 4th quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But, oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
Rockets in control of the basketball. Beverly into the front court. His guys down 3. To Tobias Harris. Bradley. Deep right corner. Here comes the screen. LA with 4 to shoot. Beverly. Now that's a contest.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Yes, Marcin Gortat. 3 for 6 now.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Paul to P.J. Tucker. Here comes the screen. Chance for Chris Paul. Count the basket. He's feeling good. Defense has to get him out of his comfort zone.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
And the rebound taken down by Houston. And count the basket inside.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Clippers have the basketball. Beverly. Nothing going here on that drive. To Tobias Harris. Bradley. That's good D. Shot no good.
And look, sometimes you don't have it going every single night. Maybe utilize yourself as a decoy and get some teammates involved with your passing.
Here comes the screen. Shot clock, it's coming down to 4. Now down to 3. Add 2 points to the board.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show because that's what you're watching right now.
Beverly to Tobias Harris. The Clippers with 4 to shoot. For 3, he was all over him.
And big-time coaching strategy by the staff right there, utilizing their bench, keeping fresh legs on that shooter consistently throughout the course of the game.
Paul gets it in the left corner. To Paul. Has a look. That's what you come to expect. Your best players making baskets.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Now the Clippers call a timeout. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. Bradley. Here's Paul. Brings it up the floor. It's the Rockets who are victorious as they take care of business at home. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
It's Jalen Rose, and it's time for the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Rockets got the win with a comfortable scoring margin. They did it with blocks, and they did it with steals. More to the point, they did it with excellent defense. They committed to the grind and got rewarded as a result. Check out the leading scores for the Houston Rockets. The Clippers put up a fight, but didn't get their hands raised at the end. And even though some of them smiled and shook hands with the other guys after the game, you could tell by the way they headed to the tunnels how disappointed they were about this loss. Here are the guys who put up the most points for the Los Angeles Clippers.
Game track. Field goals.
The Houston Rockets were allowed a few missteps because of how much better they shot the ball when compared to the opposition. They were rewarded for their accuracy for sure. Chris Paul
seemed to be wherever the ball was, using his athleticism and basketball IQ to see one step ahead.
Who was cold?
This isn't the segment you want to be in, of course, but even the best players find their way into this part of the show.
We handpicked them for you. Here are the top plays.
Number 2. Number 1.
On behalf of Ed Cohen and Jay Williams, this is Jalen Rose signing off.